Hi guys, my name's Paul, and for those of you that haven't met me yet, I'm your new strength and conditioning coach. I'm here to try and help you to progress as athletes, and I shall do everything I can to achieve this. The only problem is that I only get to see you guys as a team once a week, and there is so much to do and so little time to do it. I have stuff I want to tell you, and you have questions you want to ask me. So I've decided that the best way for me to try and do this is through little videos that you can watch at your leisure. Now, one of the main reasons for this is that I'm, of course, giving you programs to follow, and those programs have certain little idiosyncrasies, is that the right word, that I struggle to explain when I'm trying to write it down. And it would take up hours of my time trying to get it right, and I feel that that time would be better spent doing research, planning your next coaching session, or writing the next mesocycle of your training. So this brings me on to how I am developing your program. I've broken your pre-season training into 3 mesocycles. On the whole, that is hypertrophy, strength, and strength, speed, or power. There are a couple of exceptions, but I should have justified them in the margins of your actual program. Each cycle will last for 4 weeks, though ideally I'd want 6. The first one is hypertrophy. The plan here is that we are trying to enlarge the muscle fibres and improve the cross-sectional area of the muscle. This will put us in a good position to strengthen said fibres. It's a bit like kneading the clay before you make a bowl. I think it should be pointed out, however, that I am not trying to turn you into bodybuilders. Not that I have a problem with bodybuilding. I myself got into training having read the Gospel according to St. Arnold. The problem is that a lot of bodybuilding is all about beautiful muscle that's big and shapely and not necessarily practical. The starting of training often leads to very stiff, inflexible muscles, and that's really unhelpful. But I'm kind of digressing, so I'm sorry about that. One of the things that I'm concerned with the program is whether or not people are understanding what I mean by ratio. I know I tried to explain this in the email and you can all read, but I struggle personally with following written instructions. I can watch a demonstration and then I'll be fine and I can pick it up straight away. So if you look at your programs, next to the word ratio, you will see 4 numbers. These are very important as it can greatly change the effect of an exercise. The first number refers to the eccentric contraction, where the muscle is lengthening. The second refers to how long you need to pause in the eccentric contraction. The third number refers to the concentric contraction, the muscle shortening upwards, and the fourth is the pause in the concentric contraction. Now I find a really good example for this is the squat. In the first example that you're going to see, you'll see me taking 2 seconds to perform the eccentric or the downward movement. I then pause at the bottom for a 2-second count. I drive upwards, which is the concentric contraction, and I don't pause at the top, but I do take a breath so that I have fresh breath before performing the next breath. This is written on the program as 2-2-1-0. The next example shows a faster eccentric movement, but still maintaining a pause at the bottom. This would be written as a ratio of 1-2-1-0. Now I hope this has been helpful. I'll be doing more of these videos, and I hope that it will help to make up for the lack of one-to-one time I get with you all. I'll see you on Wednesday, and happy training.